You may not see it yet. You may not feel qualified. But when God's favor rests on a life, it is not a gentle breeze, it is a holy fire. It disrupts, it awakens, it reshapes. And those who carry that favor seldom look like the world's definition of blessed. They're not always wealthy. They're not always popular. But they are unmistakably chosen. And if you're listening to this right now with trembling in your heart, perhaps heaven has already begun to mark you. The first sign: you develop a holy discomfort with sin. Suddenly, what used to entertain you now convicts you. The jokes that once made you laugh now make your soul ache. It's not legalism. It's not religion. It's transformation. The Spirit of God is making your heart sensitive to the things that grieve Him. You can't fake that. No preacher can manipulate that into you. That is God's favor softening your soul. He is not condemning you, He is calling you. You no longer run toward temptation, you begin running away. And it's not fear of punishment that drives you. It's love. It's reverence. It's the beginning of intimacy with a holy God. When favor comes, sin loses its flavor. The second sign of divine favor: your suffering begins to feel sacred. You don't suffer like the world does. Your pain becomes purposeful. Trials no longer break you, they shape you. You begin to sense that every storm has been permitted, every valley is allowed, and every heartbreak is held by His hand. You start to see what Joseph saw in the pit, what David saw in the cave, what Jesus embraced in Gethsemane, that some crushing is divine. You stop asking, "Why me?" And you begin to whisper, "Use me." Because favor doesn't shield you from the fire, it walks with you through it. And you come out not smelling like smoke, but glowing with glory. The third sign: you begin to understand the ministry of closed doors. Where you once felt frustrated, now you feel protected. Where you once knocked until your knuckles bled, now you walk away in peace, knowing that God's no is a mercy. Favor trains your spiritual eyes. It helps you discern not just opportunity, but alignment. You start to thank God for the jobs that didn't hire you, the relationships that didn't last, the platforms that didn't want you. Because favor doesn't always open, it sometimes blocks. Not to punish, but to preserve. God's favor knows where your future lies. And sometimes, that means rerouting your dreams before they derail your destiny. The fourth sign that God's favor is all over you: you carry burdens that do not belong to you. You weep for people you've never met. You fast not for personal breakthrough, but for cities and generations. You feel a spiritual ache that cannot be explained in natural terms. You walk into a room and feel what others are going through before they ever speak. That's not anxiety. That's intercession. That's God sharing His heart with you. Favor doesn't just elevate you, it burdens you. With holy assignments, with sacred responsibilities. You stop living for comfort, and you start living for calling. Your schedule is no longer your own. Your heart starts to beat in rhythm with heaven's grief and heaven's joy. And the weight you carry is not yours, it is God's invitation to be a vessel. And then comes the final, undeniable sign: you are promoted without explanation. You walk through doors you didn't knock on. You are honored in rooms where you were once ignored. People begin to wonder, how did they get here? And your answer isn't a resume. It's not charisma. It's not luck. It's favor. You begin to realize you are not self-made, you are Spirit-led. The glory doesn't go to you. It points back to the one who raised you up. Favor elevates, not so you can be seen, but so He can be glorified. You walk in authority, not arrogance. You lead with humility, not ego. Because you know, deep down, you didn't get here on your own. God made a way where there was none. That's what favor does. It rewrites the rules. It overturns the natural order. It selects the unqualified, the overlooked, the broken, and breathes destiny into them. So if you feel like you're in a season where God is shaking your world, if you feel misunderstood, rejected, broken, or burdened, don't mistake that for abandonment. Heaven is closer than you think. These signs are not random. They're not punishment. They are the fingerprints of favor on your life. God's favor does not always come dressed in ease or applause. Sometimes it shows up in silence, in wrestling, in isolation. But when He marks you, you will never be the same. And the world will never remain the same through you.